Could you please introduce yourself?
Honorable Muhammed Gudaji Kazaure, representing the good people of Kazaure, Roni, Guiwa, and Emkwashi Federal Constituency. I'm from Jigawa State.
Okay, sir. There was this motion on the floor of the House today brought by a member from Kano State, to be precise, Honorable Kazaure, and he was talking about lifting of the embargo on foreign travels and training. So we in the media noticed that you were seriously against that motion, though it scaled through at the end of the day. But what is your reaction on this particular motion?
My reaction on this is very clear, because we have to face the reality in this country. We are in the government of change. We promise Nigerian change, and Nigerians believe that the General Muhammad Buhari administration can deliver the change it is promised. But in reality, this motion, if you listen to me in the chamber, I said this motion is very good, but not now. We are facing a serious political challenges in this country. We are facing economic challenges too. People are saying they never see change. They never see change. They never see change. How can you allocate money for just the purpose of public servants to go to abroad? Some they are going to spend the money in the hotels, to sleep there and come back, leaving our people in poverty, while we can see still there is no development in terms of education, in terms of health, and in terms of employment. How can we, where are we going to get the money in this situation? Already the situation, nobody will against that the economic is going down, because the fuel price has gone down, and we depend on it. So where can we get the money to serve our constituents and to pay government to go and for training in the abroad? So we advise them to bring the expatriates from the foreign country to come and train our people here, if it is possible for the training. But now I told the mover of the motion to postpone that motion till we see the situation of the country has stabilized. But now we are looking for the money. For this 2016 budget, we are trying to show Nigerians that this is different tenure apart from the past. That is what every day I used to say this in the chamber. We want to prove that this man, President Muhammad Buhari, is different apart of the leaders that they came the past. So seriously, I against this motion because of the situation of the country. People need to be assisted down from the ward levels. When you go around now, each and every local government, you will see people are facing a hardship. So how can we force government to lift the embargo, which we inherited that lift? This issue, we inherited it from the past administration. So how can we allow, while the past administration the dollar price is nearly $100, 70, 80, nearly that price per barrel. Now it's below $30 per barrel. Them, they already put the embargo while they are selling petroleum product at the 70, 80, 90, $100 per barrel. They put the embargo at that time, at that price. How can we lift that embargo at the price of below $30 per barrel? So this is why I against this. But I told him, let him lift it to next year. So if our economic already stabilized, we see we have excess money, we satisfy our Nigerians, then we can go for training, international travels for the civil servant. But now, everything you go in the market, already the price has been high.
Okay, but now with the passage of this motion, because obviously the years or the year had it, would Nigerians see you legislators as being at variance with the policies of government, even when they see that they are good? No, the years you had is already amended. The motion is amended by the minority leader. He said, he amended that we should go and see whether there is embargo or not, because we can see our soldiers travel for training, and if there is that embargo, they will not go. So he says soldiers has go for training, so it means there is no embargo. So he said, let's go and confirm whether this embargo is working in this government or not before we come back to the house to continue the debate on it. So that is why the speaker say those who are in favor of this motion as amended. That is why you see people say aye, but not those who are in favor of to impose this. No, as amended. Because the minority leader is amended the motion, said that let we go and investigate first to see whether this embargo is working or not, because we can see our soldiers traveling for training. So it means there is no embargo. So now they will go within the committee level to investigate whether the embargo is working or not. Then they will advise us, then they will come back. Maybe we can finish the motion on the committee level. So the mover of the motion, he don't want the motion to be cancelled in the chamber. So we can finish the motion on the... Advisably is good, but consider to the economic situation. That is why we see, let him lift. I even call the name Sulagaru. Why? Let you lift, put the ban on this motion till next year. Then you can leave the embargo on your motion, so that we can see how we can force government to lift it. Okay, finally, sir, you talked about frivolous spending or traveling, and yet you're saying it's just for the meantime. You are at the same time not in support of frivolous traveling. How are you going to, checkmate this unnecessary training and traveling that these civil or public servants come up with? Because if you're saying the embargo should just be for the meantime, but maybe like from next year, the public servants can resume training and traveling again abroad, how do you then know the ones that are just going to spend our monies in hotels and the ones that are going for serious business?
If you heard what I said unnecessary. Now it's unnecessary because the necessary thing is to consider the situation of Nigerians.
But what about the next year?
That is why I know what I said in the chamber.
Yes.
But as I said, to lift it to next year, I have my reason, because there are certain departments that they need that training. Now, this present administration said we have to go for farming so that Nigerian can stand on their feet. So when you come into farming now, we have farmers. Our locals authorities there in the agri department, they have a little knowledge apart of the modern farming we have now. So it's good for that to send them for training to come and train our farmers so that we will go into a high mechanized farming system so that we can produce a large scales of farming, which will enable our millions of people in Nigeria. That is why I said let them lift it is important. It's very important for government to send the people for this farming training to go to see how they are going to come and expand the farming system. Secondly, in terms of health, you can go in some places to see even MRI machine in the hospitals. You can see it's foreigners that are operating it. And we have a computer wizard in Nigeria. Even in my local government, Kazaure, because I have Institute of Computer there, informatics, which is best in West Africa. This informatics produce a vibrant student there. So, seriously, in terms of health, it's good for government to fund those people to go and train for these latest machines, because we are in a development world now. There are certain machines, when you go to abroad, you will see it in the hospitals, which when you come here, you will see updated ones, which is some of the machines is 7 years, 8 years, they have already finished it there in the abroad. Even that, you can see our people cannot operate it. You can see some foreigners that are operating the machines. So it's good for our people to go and train this so that they will come and train our people. That our people, even in the local government, when you put this type of machine in the general hospital, our people can control it without spoiling it. So this is good in that field. Then, in terms of industrialization, we need to expand the industry field in Nigeria so that we will have an employment of our teeming youths. So it's good for government to send our people to go and see how the industries in like Japan, USA, and other development countries, how they develop in terms of industrialization. The capacity of the industry. We can import everything to come and do the industries here, because lack of industries is the only thing that affecting our economy. If we have industries that we can, let's say like rice now. We have a little rice mills in Nigeria, and we have almost each and every year we have a good turnover of rice farming. But what happened is we don't have a sophisticated rice mills. That, because when you go into, now when you come to Kano, I will see you a good rice, better than the Thailand rice. But because we don't have a place to where we can mill it well, very clean, put it in sack, distributed it. That is why our people abandoned Nigerian rice. all people go for foreign rice. So where are you going to get the foreign rice? You have to go look for dollar. Go buy it. That is why dollar is always raising. If we have industries, dollar will come down. Because we can afford to hold ourselves, we can stand on our feet. That is why I said it's good in terms of industries, health, agric, to send people for training. In the other side, like how to operate machines and others in the industries, and this one we can call the expatriates to come, so that we save our money, that hotels money, airline ticket money, and others, so that we can use this money to help our people. Because an escort of one person can drill 4 boreholes in the constituency. So that borehole is more important than the escort, the trip of this person is more important than to drill the borehole where thousands of people can drink with animals and others. So this is why I oppose this. I said let them expand it to the next year. We can see, since now we will go into farming, then we will find where we stand. Then at the beginning now, we know how we start this farming. Then by next year, then we'll see how we progress on it. You understand? So when we see the progress, then we can lift. We can import our people to go and see how this Thailand then farm this huge amount of the rice. Yes. Then how our people are going to train there? Then they will come and train our local farmers to expand their production. So this thing is very important. Then it's like I give you an example in terms of doctors too. It's very important in terms of industrialization, because we are in the development world. That is why I say let them lift it now, because still now our economic is doing like this. It's doing like this. It's blinking, shaking. So if not because of this strong man, General Buhari, is about to sink in at all. Now he's trying to save it. It's on top of the water, never sink now. But before it's nearly start sinking. Now we are saving it small.
So you seems to be one of those persons who is strongly behind the policies of General Muhammad Buhari. Because I've never heard you oppose any of his policies. I know, because I cannot oppose the president, because I know he has a good heart. Even when the policies are not. He is after. When you see him, when he wake up in the morning, he's thinking of Nigerians since before he become this president. Since we are struggling, he's thinking about Nigerians. When you heard him in the newspaper, he's talking about people are making Nigeria to lose, corruption and others. And we see the opportunities he get in his life, and we see what he have now. He have nothing except his house in Kaduna and this Daura and these cows in the farm. And he's a one-time president, one-time minister, one-time governor and others. Well, Nigerians are saying you are stopping people from traveling, but you have been making a lot of foreign travels. Foreign travels, I told you, we have to put one on it, as we cannot. Like now, I travel. The president has been traveling.
The president traveling is important because the country is in hard condition. The president traveling is very important in this time around, because he went to Saudi Arabia to see how Saudi can assist us, so that the price of petrol can go high in the market. Because we are the largest producers there. So Saudi now he needs the government of Saudi to assist us, so that our economy will grow. So it's very important. His trip is very important. And whenever he travel, go and investigate. He returned the money to the government. Even last travel he did, he returned his escort money back to the government account. So I support General because I know he's a trust man. He will not steal public money. He will not allow people to mismanage the resources of the people. He will not allow uselessness in his government. And he will try to reform the country. That is why I supported him, because right from the beginning I know he's a good man.
Wow, Honorable, this is one-on-one.
Time I came to this honorable chamber, I called the attention of my colleagues, the leadership of the house and my colleagues, that anything that General Buhari brought to this house, let we support it. And I told the members that this tenure is different tenure apart of the past, because this tenure is leading by a honest person. So in terms of this oversight, to go and negotiate with the staff of the MDS or ministries, with the members, I'm sure if we are in this house, this thing will not happen. Nobody. We put eye in every ministry. We put eye in every committee. I'm in 6 committees, but I put eye in all of the committees of this house. All of the committees of this house, I put eye on it. And immediately I see anything that will bring corruption or something, I will stop it. We are here to assist the government in order to save the country from where we are facing. So I assure you that as far as I remained in this chamber, this 2016 budget must be executed almost 90 or 100%. And Nigerians will witness that. Because when you go for the oversight, if you look at the system of zero budget, how the president brought it, show that there is it's already different from the past budgets. Because that budget is envelope. Now we are in zero budget. So definitely anything that these people come tell us that they will do it, I normally ask my chairmen of the committees to see the copies, and I have all the budget, all the ministries, I have it. So we will see. Even the place where I am not, I am a legislative and representing my constituency, but when I came here, I am representing Nigerians. So I have to go and see with my eye, either directly or indirectly. I am very intelligent, very, very intelligent. So I will try my best to make sure that this budget, there is no issue of corruption between the executives and the legislators. And even there is, we will see, because all the money allocated for the purpose of the project is there. We will go and see. We will go. We have groups. Now in the chamber we are about 100 people that we are against the corruption. And we need the government to perform better. And we are the agent of change. So I'm sure we are in the different committees. And even now, we used to communicate with each other to know that we make sure that each and every committee you belong, we put eye and see that there must be a pair in their activities. Because when you go into, like now I'm telling you, we put we are communicating to each other. I am soon launch a group in the chamber, maybe by next week. Very, very strong group. Justice and Fairness Group of the 8th Assembly. That is the name of the group. Justice and Fairness Group of the 8th Assembly. This group, the main objective of this group is to deal with all this type of injustice, right from the chamber up to the outside chamber, between executives and legislators, even between the judiciaries and the legislative and the executives. This group will make sure that justice has done in this country, and this budget has already put it in a good and fair way. And this group will protect the dignity of the members. Will make sure that no open eye for us in this chamber, and we will make sure that there is justice between us, so that no one of us will be humiliated, or because he against something which is right. So this group will help us to look into each and every ministry, because I am sure we will get members of each committee in that group. Like now we are talking about MDG. I will soon call you. If they did good, I will tell you. And if they did bad, I will tell you in terms of this constituency supply they are doing now.
Okay, that's to say you're going to be, from time to time, be talking to the press on...
to time. Whenever I see something wrong, I will call my colleagues and tell them to correct it. If they never did it, then I will do a press conference, and if anything you need from me, I will tell you. But before I tell you, I will advise my colleagues to do good, because it's good for you not expose somebody whom you know maybe he's doing it on mistake or on something wrong. But when you know he's doing it direct on selfish reason, then you can expose him. But allow him first, give him opportunity, advise him, this is not good. We voted here by Nigerians. We represent people here. We are not here on our own. Because they trust us, they voted for us. They send us here to represent them. So we look at the people we live in the villages. We look at the situation we live them. Then we see. If we say we will look for something, nobody can make himself rich except God. Let you go, but we are not here for money. These allowances and our salary is okay. Then we go and push executive to make sure that they perform their duty well. This budget, we are expecting 90 to 100%, inshallah, by this year. And I promise you, this our group will by time to time, will invite you and feed you what is going within the legislative and the executives. Because I am sure if I see something wrong, I will try to solve it. Because like now, people are coming to this office and complain about the issues of MDG now. I told them, let we give them time to see whether they will reform, they will fear God and do justice. If they fear God and do justice, that is what we need. But if they do wrong, I will call for press conference.
Thank you very, very much.
So I am very grateful for honoring me to come to my office for this interview. And I'm very grateful for being to see as much anything corruption. Even you know, tell me. I will go even to the Baba and see how we are going to tackle the corruption issue, because the corruption is the main thing that tight our economic. Thank you very much.
Thank you very